Not sure how to create a programmatic advertising strategy? Don't worry, we'll give you some pointers in this video. Before we get into those details, let me quickly review what programmatic advertising is. Programmatic advertising is a form of digital advertising that uses different online tools to let advertisers and content publishers buy and sell ad space. If it sounds like normal PPC advertising with a search engine or on social media, that's because it is similar, but it's not the same. Both regular PPC ads and programmatic campaigns let you bid for ad space and target a specific audience. But a big advantage to using a programmatic advertising strategy is the amount of ad inventory available to you. Programmatic tools don't just pull from one ad network like Google's display network when they let you buy ads. They connect to a bunch of different locations on the web, so you have so many ways to reach your target audience where they are online. Let me briefly outline the programmatic process and the tools involved. So, you have an advertiser who wants to buy ad space for their ads. They'll use a tool called a demand side platform or DSP to buy placements for their ads on a bunch of different websites like blogs, news sources, or video streaming platforms. Publishers like news sources, bloggers, or video streaming platforms use a supply side platform or SSP to offer up the available ad space or inventory they want to sell. In the middle, an ad exchange connects the people who want to buy space with the inventory from all of those publishers. A process called real-time bidding, which is the super fast automated bidding process, occurs to decide which ads appear in front of an internet user. To be clear, advertisers don't have to pick and choose every single website they want their ads on. I mean, you can, especially if you want to use a private marketplace. But as an advertiser, you can just pick the ad exchanges or marketplaces you want within your DSP, and the programmatic tool will sort all the specifics out for you. So that's a very quick overview of the whole process. Now let's move on to how to create your programmatic marketing strategy. Number one, outline your budget and goals. The first thing we always say when planning a campaign is know what you want to accomplish. That includes the goals you want to hit and the metrics you'll track. This information will serve as a guide for everything else in your campaign. Don't forget to figure out your budget. You should know how much you want to spend from the start so you can figure out how much you'll bid to reach your audience. Once those are all sorted out, you can get moving on with your strategy. Number two, choose a programmatic platform. Maybe the most important thing you need when planning your strategy is a platform to buy ad space and launch your ads. Now, I think it's safe to assume that you're an advertiser, so you'll need a tool with a DSP and DSP capabilities to get your strategy off the ground. There are plenty out there. I mean, Choosel, MediaMath, Adobe Advertising Cloud, and Xandr are just a few. You could also partner with an agency like WebFX to manage your ads for you. Our AdTech FX service can provide a big performance lift to your programmatic ads. I mean, not to be too self-promotional or anything. Each platform may have its own unique features and the cost will vary, so you'll want to research and get in touch with the teams from each tool before making that final decision. Number three, determine your target audience. Along with your goals, your target audience will shape the messaging of your programmatic advertising strategy. So it's crucial that you know the people your campaign will reach. You don't want to lump everyone together in one big group and target them with the same ad. You want to separate or segment people based on similar characteristics. Maybe you manufacture kitchen equipment, let's say, and you make stuff for both personal and commercial use. These customers have very different needs. So the way you advertise to people in commercial environments will be completely different from how you reach people who just really like to cook at home. Even if you only make commercial equipment, you may want to segment your audience based on things like their location, their history with your business, or even the industry they're in. You can choose either first-party or third-party data sources to reach your audience. First-party data is what customers provide to you when they interact with your business. Examples of this includes a list of your previous or current customers, current email subscribers, users completing lead form or ebook downloads, or IP addresses of people who visited your site. This data is super valuable since it comes from people who already shown interest in your business. They may be more receptive to your ads since they're already familiar with you. Third-party data comes from sources not owned by you, such as data from a programmatic advertising platform's database or information from a data management platform or DMP. You'll likely have access to less and less third-party data with the internet's general shift to more user privacy, so you don't want to rely too heavily on third-party data. Number 4, select an ad format. A programmatic campaign can take many forms. Just remember to make sure your ad platform can handle the format that you choose. You can launch a display ad campaign, which appears in blocks on sites across the web. You can create a connected TV ad, or CTV, that plays as a commercial on your favorite video streaming services. You can choose an audio-only format that plays while your audience listens to their favorite music streaming service. And those are just a few of the options that you have when thinking about your ad format. Once you know the format that you want, it's time to plan your creative. Number 5, produce your ad creative. Whether you're creating a video or designing eye-catching graphics, keep your audience and your goal in mind at all times. Think about what language will resonate best with your audience and what messaging will help you accomplish your goals. So maybe you're that kitchen equipment maker from earlier and you decided you want to do 2 display campaigns, both aimed at staying top of mind for your audience. One is for people who have previously purchased from you, and the other is for people who have not. Maybe the campaign for previous customers uses language like, "Oh, we miss you," or something else aimed at getting them back. You can't tell a potential customer that you miss them. They haven't given you anything to miss yet. The campaign for people who haven't made a purchase may focus on communicating the benefits of your products or just getting your name out there in general. So, while the campaigns reach 2 different audiences, they are equally personalized to their needs. No matter which format you're using, match your messaging with your audience and your goals. Number 6, monitor your ad performance. After you finalize your programmatic advertising strategy and you've launched your campaigns, keep an eye on their performance. If you notice that your campaigns are not hitting their goals, dive into the analytics to figure out what's not working. You may be able to adjust your bid, your targeting, or even your ad creative. Spend some time narrowing down what exactly went wrong. There's nothing wrong with learning from your mistakes. What matters is how you adapt to this new knowledge you've gained. And don't make the same mistake twice. And that's the last step in creating an effective programmatic strategy. If you want to learn more about programmatic advertising and everything else digital marketing, take a second to subscribe to our channel and our email newsletter, Revenue Weekly. You'll get digital marketing insights from our team of experts right into your inbox. Thanks for tuning in and best of luck with your campaigns. I'm Bo Wilson signing off.